Party. I mean, I'm good, but I'm just trying to get to it.
And everybody can hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. The views expressed on this show are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or non-profits.
Yeah, everybody can hear you, Steve.
Oh,
Everybody
man.
can hear you, Steve.
There you
All
are.
right,
They can
baby.
see you now, too.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Good morning.
All right, all right, all right.
Coming to you live from Acts Media Group headquarters here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay.
What can make me whole again?
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna back that off because, I still gotta transfer, I gotta something or other. I've got our opening song somewhere digitally, and we will get that.
Maybe we can hear about Jana's granddaughter dancing again.
Jana's granddaughter dancing again.
Yeah. She
Well, see,
loves
this
that
thing
song.
doesn't have a CD player ripper thing on it.
Oh.
Neither does that one. So I'm gonna have to find. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere digitally.
Digitally. You got my attention now. What are we doing?
See, well, you were tongue tied.
Oh, I'm supposed to be working here.
That was
trying to spit it out.
Jay this morning.
Steve, I've already had enough of you.
Well, thank you.
You did it. You made it to my list. I created a new list for you, and you're on it.
Oh, hey.
It's called the Steve O'Mickey Mac list.
Yes,
the
thank
naughty
you.
list. Expect coal.
Naughty list?
And
Me?
Yeah, can you burn coal in a wood-burning stove?
No, you
No?
shouldn't. You shouldn't.
But,
You should be able
can't.
to.
Like, if you came down to it, like, you could throw just, like, a chunk of coal on there, like, if you wanted to add some heat to it.
I think some. Well, I mean, I think it depends on the stove. Some stoves are made that you can do both. But some stoves are too thin, and they're tin.
I'm really
so they'll
trying.
burn up.
I'm really trying hard because I'm selling a firearm to a guy at work. And good morning, everybody on Axe Radio. Let's interrupt this
Good
episode
morning.
of the Power Hour from April of last year to bring you a live version of the Morning Drive, the Morning Drivey.
Drivey?
Yeah. So, but anyways, what was I saying?
It was
guys?
me, Steve.
Oh, phew. Okay.
No need to worry.
Did you fart or something?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, I heard music and I heard laughter. And
What? You
What is
said it was
going
me,
on?
Steve.
Not you.
Okay, so one of my friends, all right, Schiff, Adam, all right, is his name Adam Schiff, the
Yeah.
guy?
Yes.
They're calling it the Adam Schiffy Sham Show is what they're calling it.
Just
President
a
Trump
bunch
is
of
not
Schiff.
impeached. The American people might get a say in who is president. Schiff said gravely. Or is that a-
Gravely?
Wow. I mean, what delusion are they living
If
under?
the President Trump is not impeached, the American people might get a say in who is president, Schiff said gravely. We simply can't allow that to happen. We must diligently defend our electoral process against electoral outcomes we do not like. If that means seizing power through a sham impeachment. Okay. Sorry, Priscilla. Thank you for posting that. That made me a little. I thought for a second, I was like, I didn't know that she was for impeachment.
Yeah. Hey, Priscilla. Nice to see you. It was a nice talk, by the way, Priscilla.
It was said Democrats warn the American people may tamper with the next election. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Good stuff. It blows me away that they are so surprised that the Senate is not taking this the way they want it. I mean, in their minds, they need to unseat him, even though the stuff that the articles of impeachment that they
Don't allow it.
that they brought forth are not even impeachable.
So what they've done is they've set up. It's all a media show because they set it up to where remember how the Republicans weren't allowed
And Bolton's getting advertisement for his upcoming book too, by the way.
the Republicans
Gina.
weren't allowed to call witnesses in the House.
Shouldn't
They
have
shot
had-
him down.
Shouldn't they have had the witnesses prepared before they even brought
Right.
before the Senate?
But they had their witnesses prepared. but they didn't have all the relevant witnesses prepared. They refused to allow witnesses that the Republicans called in the House. So they brought the impeachment articles, and they said it was a setup.
Yeah.
So what they were doing is
Kelly.
not
Steve
allowing
Sandy Bray.
not allowing relevant witnesses in the House, and now that it's in the Senate, they're accusing the Republicans of the same thing because the Republicans. So now they're trying to call witnesses that they should have brought up in the Senate. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So now they're
Or
trying
in
to
the
call
House,
up
you mean?
witnesses. Yeah, in the House they should have called these witnesses. They left them out so that now they can try to call them, and then the Republicans will deny them. Calling these witnesses.
Yeah. Because
And so now they can actually, because the media is on their side. So the media is going to show the Republicans in the Senate. I mean, the Republicans in the Senate refusing to allow witnesses.
oh no. Go ahead.
And the media is not going to show the House refusing to call witnesses, refusing to allow witnesses. So
Outside, everybody, go ahead, continue talking.
So they did it in the House with the media's, covering it up and not showing it. And now that the Senate's going to, they're going to do it in the Senate so that the media can show the House refusing witnesses. I don't know if I described that correctly or if you guys understood what I was saying.
Yeah, they're trying to flip it, and I know everybody on Facebook.
And the only difference
that
is
is
that
a
the
black
media, the only difference is that the media itself is not going to
Boom.
blast everybody with all of the House refusing witnesses.
Sorry about that.
And just show the Senate refusing to allow witnesses.
Yeah, so it makes
Yeah,
because they wouldn't even let
because people who are so loyal to CNN and the mainstream media, and so loyal to them and only listen to them and hate Fox, they'll never see the truth. They'll never be given access to the truth that the House refused to allow the Republicans to call witnesses that were relevant. And now that it's in the Senate, the Democrats are going to try to call witnesses and then blast through the media. They're refusing to allow it.
everybody watching on Facebook. Yes, we are having issues with our
Video?
yes, our switch, the thing that turns any camera into a webcam.
Yeah.
That thing is acting up. I'm probably, it might still be under warranty. I should take it back.
I would take it back.
But yeah, that's this is.
I mean, and the media is criminal in this, I think.
Yeah, absolutely,
is.
absolutely.
They're a big part of it.
And
Well, I
even
think-
if it's not legally criminal, it's morally criminal.
Yeah, yeah, and they're going to do everything they can to drag this out as long as they possibly can. Meaning that they can object and amend and da all the livelong day.
Yeah.
And make it, they can just drag it out and drag it out. I watched the Senate proceedings. That is boring to watch. I mean, it's exciting at one point, but also boring in that
It's
I'd like to move
frustrating.
to the table and count the yays and nays, and then they go through each individual.
Oh, that takes forever.
Yeah. And it's definitely not anonymous voting.
No.
Because they say, Adam Schiff. Yeah,
The thing is that the people are
he's
being
not a senator.
I know what you
mainstream
meant.
media is the one who's informing the public.
Yeah.
So the
Morning,
public is
Priscilla
not
Kemp.
being informed of all of what's really happened. They're only going to be informed about what's happening now. So that
Sandy Bray goes, government drama, oh my.
we need to get them out of there.
Yeah, we do. So
Our Second Amendment is so important to this.
Steve wants to know who cuts your wood.
I don't even know. I know I'm going through it pretty quick.
Quack. Pretty quack. Quack, 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 quack.
We have a little problem, don't we, there, Jay?
We had a
You know,
moment.
guys,
We had a
I've been
moment.
brewing one for this very moment.
What?
What, a fart?
Yes.
That would be hilarious. I'm
I
saying,
had-
even if it was really horribly smelly, I would have to give you knuckle bump on that. It was like,
Becky threw a Super Bowl party last night, and I went to it.
Oh,
and the
no.
food was
Oh.
amazing.
Oh no!
So the first
I
thing I
actually
do,
didn't watch any of the Super Bowl.
she
at all.
made this marshmallow whipped cream topping for fruit and had this plate of fruit. Good stuff. Oh, so good.
like strawberries,
So I mean, I put this stuff on there,
kiwis,
and I go and I sit down,
dragon fruit,
and the big piece of fruit that most of it was on
pomegranate. Yeah. The big piece of fruit that it was on,
slid off onto the couch,
and you.
all of my marshmallow cream ended up on the couch.
Oh no!
Oh,
What
no.
a travesty!
Party foul. I said, you need to.
Is there a sound effect for that?
Becky says, party foul.
Boing.
Party foul. You spilled food on the couch, and then I said, yeah, you need a yellow flag for that. Right?
Yeah.
Super Bowl parties ought to have flags. I'm just saying.
Then flag it.
Yeah, party foul. Hit him in the face with a yellow flag.
Why not a red one?
If you have to challenge it, throw your red flag out.
That's right.
Right? Go to the
Challenge a
replay.
marshmallow
Go to the replay. If it's not on video, forget
and do
it.
it
You
in
can't
slow
overturn.
motion,
There's
just to
gotta
make
be
sure
a-
we got all
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, so then I go to the table, and she's got these high back chairs. I'm not thinking about this, right? I pour myself a full cup of Dr. Pepper. Not a sponsor. I turn and knock that whole cup of soda out of my hand with the back of the chair. And the whole cup of soda falls and pours all over her beautiful handmade table. Another pouty foul.
Another patty foul.
No yellow flag, no red flag. But we needed them.
OMG.
OMG. Yeah, it was awful. Well, the party was great, and the food was great. The Dr. Pepper,
Until that
thank you,
happened.
Barney, by the way. So now I have specially brewed
Dr.
You know.
Pepper.
gifts for y'all today.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that wasn't. I ripped one.
Okay, so I'm sure that there's a fart noise on here somewhere.
See, well, you didn't hear me. I said I ripped one.
So what about you guys? Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did not.
I
Why?
did.
Where were you? You did?
I was up here with Barney setting up his drums.
Oh,
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It will be.
it will be.
Here we go. Here, this
No
is
doubt.
Jam on it.
this is Jay today.
Oh.
All right.
After
Man.
what I had last night, I'm surprised I didn't.
All
No,
right.
y'all
So we
won't
gotta.
know about mine.
The right
It'll
hand
just
does
all
not know what
sudden-
the left hand is doing. That's what she says. Kelly Canosby, I noticed that too. Good morning, y'all. Priscilla Kemp.
Good
All right.
morning, Julie.
So we're getting ready to call a Kelly Canosby to find
Yay.
out whether or not the weather will be good
And
or not.
Hey, but she did a great job on the weather forecast last week. You know, she said it was going to be 64 there, but she didn't have any clue what we were going to. We had.
Did we do a commercial yet?
No,
No,
that's
we hit-
that's going to be next.
we were
Stephanie
higher
Brown, welcome
than
to the party.
71.
We were.
I didn't even have the heat on
79.
last night. It was so nice.
It was
Wasn't
like
yesterday
80.
Groundhog's Day?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
And he did not see a shadow.
He did not see a shadow.
Yeah, that's a bit.
He's a
superstitious
good Poxitani this year.
Well, that may not be superstition, though. There may be an internal clock and the way the sun and
Stephanie Brown
everything
says,
is.
"Yay! Canceled Liberty Mutual."
Yeah. What, Steph? By the way, we were praying for Stephanie's husband. Stephanie, you need to call Rachel and let her know how things went.
All right, Kelly Canosby, if I know you're watching, so we're going to do a commercial here in just a quick second, and then we're going to be giving you a call. Does that sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan.
Sounds
Yes.
like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Everybody
Sounds
with
like
a
a
plan.
plan.
You gotta
It's
with
a good plan.
Everybody
We've got
needs
a
a
plan.
plan.
Yeah,
Planning
good
is really
plan.
good.
We're gonna
Yeah,
see
plans
what the
are
weather's
good.
gonna
You know,
be.
everybody
It's
was
gonna be
have
a
to
weather
go with
report.
the plan. You just gave up and started going. Blah, 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 blah.
You gotta have
That's
something
what
to
it's
say.
up.
Surely you got something.
That needs
Steve,
to
you
be.
don't have
We
stuff
need
say?
to have a sound bite. And there was another guy. A guy at work had this weird laugh, and I said, I need to get that on. I need to record that so I can play that on my show. And he goes, for what? I said, well, when someone says some really awkward comment. So
Hey, by the way,
Dennis
Janet told me that
says
she
he's not invited to my parties. I'm talking about you, Jay.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, I'm not. Oh no, because I
Yeah,
spill
because
everywhere.
you
Susan
spill
Burrows
things.
watched the Kitten Bowl. Now, do they still have the Puppy Bowl too?
As far as I don't know. I
You
know.
want to talk about cute? Those little guys in their little
I didn't see a Puppy Bowl.
jerseys.
Yeah, they did look cute last year.
Yeah.
The Kitten
The
Bowl, I've never. That's a new one.
Cats are great. Don't get me wrong. I love cats. But man, they're such butts sometimes.
Mine
Sometimes.
included.
It's just when they're not, it makes up for all the other times, which is most of the time.
Which is 90% of the time. And my cat, well, the cat that my parents have, anytime I have a guitar case at the house open, she gets in there and just settles in. It
Yep.
doesn't matter. We had, all right, so the box that my headlight assemblies came in sat on Dad's kitchen table or dining room table for like a week and a half. And that cat never left that box, stayed on top of that box, and then went crazy whenever we threw it out. But
Yep. Jana
Really?
watched
Yeah.
the Acts Live Church yesterday.
yeah, oh, did she?
She did, and she said, "Wow, you have a great voice."
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Dr. Paul, we see the guy that usually does the worship, leads the worship, wasn't there yesterday. And he
Oh.
asked me last week, he said, can you come
Josh.
and help us out? Yes,
Josh.
Josh Goldblum, brilliant piano player.
Yes. What a piano player.
Good
And-
and kind man, too.
Yeah, he is. You know, I'm going to see if he wants to play with us at
Was
Grand
that
Beach
his
Park
wife
this
or
year.
his sister that passed? Remember? Or no?
That
I
was
guess
his. That was his best friend, Renee.
That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
Because I remember
he
she
doesn't
came
need
with him a
practice.
few times.
No, he doesn't. He has our CDs and he plays by ear. Whenever I get up and play and I'm there and he's there also, that's just unspoken. He plays with me on everything, even
He
though
could do a
songs I
bass
write.
line, too, easily.
Yeah.
You know, and I missed it. Man, I wasn't
Are
feeling
you
very
guys
good yesterday.
ready for a
so
commercial?
calm?
We
Marshall.
are. Is Kelly Knosby?
Yes. Yeah, we're getting ready to call her after this commercial.
All right.
Merge.
I wonder how Shrek's been. Do they have any new Shrek movies?
Where did that
know
come from?
You dense, irritating miniature beast of burden. It's no wonder you haven't any friends. Anyways, hey everybody, Matt here from the Morning Drive, as you kind of guessed, because you're watching the Morning Drive.
Good morning.
I do want to take this opportunity right now to remind you guys that not this Friday, but the following Friday will be our last official Facebook Live broadcast, and we'll be switching to YouTube Live only. But don't worry. We're still going to share it on our Facebook page. So, and you'll see the picture, you'll click it, and it'll take you right to YouTube. You'll be able to watch just like you're watching here. But be sure, if you haven't done it yet, go to Axe Media Group's YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so that way, anytime we go live, you'll get an email or what have you, and you can just click on the link in the email. Boom, there you go.
and
Bob's
sign
your
up for a YouTube account.
And
so
sign
you
up-
can make comments.
Yeah, and if you
That's
have
right.
a difficult time with that, call us. We'll try to walk you through it as best we can.
Then you're gonna have to call me.
But today's show is brought to you by Natural Solutions
You do
Store.
really? You need help?
.bz, and the topic I'm going to talk about today is Deer Antler Velvet Spray.
They basically just
Dear
need your name and
Antler.
email address, right?
Yeah,
To sign up for
yeah,
YouTube.
and Deer Antler Velvet Spray. Now, if you're wondering, what in the world is Deer Antler Velvet Spray?
Yeah,
What
we're
is
doing
it?
a commercial or what?
And my question is, yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. See, his face is there.
And I'm just saying,
Matt,
Deer Antler Velvet Spray is for a few things.
I'm sure.
put your glasses back on.
Yeah, that would help.
It's an endurance and energy boosting supplement to improve overall performance. What that performance is, I'll just leave that up to you guys. It could be working out. It could be I wouldn't take it with me hunting.
Your hands,
No, not a
your
good
hands
idea.
were out of the frame.
This is cool.
If you're speaking with
China.
your hands, we need
China.
to see it.
China.
It's
China.
huge.
Okay, this stuff is not
It's
made in.
huge.
This stuff is not made in China. Okay. This stuff it's made. I don't know where it's made, but anyways, I know how you can get it. I know how you can
Just
get
jump
this.
the
is
wall
really
and go to
cool.
Mexico.
This is really cool. What you can
.bz.
do is you can go to naturalsolutionstore.bz and pick up a jar of this antler velvet
That-
spray.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
terrible. That was a
What does it
terrible.
do? What does
impersonation.
it stuff do?
It
Makes you smell like a deer antler.
Oh dear. Deer Antler Spray has helped in muscle building, increasing energy levels,
Oh, I really need
improving
that.
physical endurance, reducing body fat, and improving sexual performance. For
What?
those of us
Now,
who are
hey, now
married.
this is a clean
I'ma stay
show.
away
Come
It is
on.
a clean show. I'm just reading what it says on the thing.
Oh, okay.
You believe these guys? I can't believe them. Anyways, go online, naturalsolutionstore.bz, and pick up a jar of Deer Antler Velvet Spray at Natural Solutions Store.
.bz.
Obsession. All right.
Dot
Back to you
BZ.
guys.
That was stereo.
It was stereo. All right. So now we're going to call Kelly Cosby, who I'm sure is probably rolling her eyes quite a lot at us.
Yeah, going, please.
But I'm sure she's not rolling her eyes at us because she's
I'm
not
sure
rude
she
like
is.
that. It's a funny rolling of the eyes.
It's like, you guys. Kelly, we love you.
Probably loud.
Let me
At
see if
our
I can do this. Bixby.
Jan, that's like, dot B Z.
Hey, Bixby. Hey, Bixby.
Dot B Z.
Call Kelly Cosby.
Calling Kelly Cosby.
Well, you guys keep talking, so I won't do it. Hey, Bixby. Hey, Bixby. I made her mad. Sorry, she's giving me the cold shoulder. I'm just gonna.
Temperamental.
Yeah,
Wow.
Shocking.
I know.
She's a little drama queen.
Here. Okay, so there we go. Calling Kelly Cosby as we speak.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kelly Cosby. We're calling to find out whether or not the weather's going to be good or not.
Well, it's gonna be a little iffy for a few days.
Iffy?
Let me bring that for you.
Did you say icky?
Iffy.
I thought you said iffy.
I-F-F-Y.
Why is it going to be iffy?
Because we're expecting some rainstorms over the next couple of days.
Oh.
Thunderstorms are possible over from southwest Texas into Arkansas this evening. Wait, that's not black. Hold on a second.
That sounded like what Jay's been doing all day, he says, because of all the cheese and stuff he ate at that party last night.
That was a cheesy.
Okay.
That was a cheesy thing to do.
Thunderstorms are possible from southwest Texas into Arkansas this evening through early Tuesday morning. Severe storms are not expected. And then down tomorrow, there is a slight risk of severe thunderstorms across northern Louisiana, southeast Arkansas, and northwest Mississippi. And at the same time, I think we're supposed to get a snow or about 1 to 2 inches of snow in Kansas City. Hold on, and at the end of my report, I'll give you Springfield's forecast.
Okie dokie.
Okay?
These guys are laughing at me.
Yeah, we're laughing at Jay.
They're laughing at me.
Yeah, quit farting, Jana
No.
said.
It was. I know poor Jay.
He looks like he spent the last 5 minutes picking off the dryness off of his hand because of the
It's
wood.
a callus. I got a
That
boo
was-
boo. It turned into a callus, so I've been picking at it.
That was
shouldn't.
TMI.
Anyways, continue on, Kelly. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I wouldn't say there's a slight risk of severe
Hey,
thunderstorms
Shannon.
across parts of the Central Gulf Coast region.
Mike Krimper.
So, now let me go up and check on Springfield.
Hey, the Midwest.
I mean, it's all the Midwest that she was talking about.
Springfield.
Arkansas.
No, that was Gulf Coast.
Oh,
Dude.
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 Bro.
All right. So while you're looking that up, it was funny. Dennis Everson said he ordered several things from Natural Solution Store.
That's
Got
good.
busy the other day.
Including
Right.
the antlers. I mean, the
Hey,
antlers tray.
make you strong like bull.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, today in Springfield, you're going to have a windy day. The high will be 68 degrees. Tonight, you will have a considerable quietness
I
with
don't want to
occasional rain showers.
stand parallel with it because I changed my
40.
mind.
Southwest winds
Changed my mind.
shifted to northwest winds.
Where's the big northeaster? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's got to come sooner or later.
Probably in the Northeast.
Probably.
I'm guessing. Just a
That
guess.
sounds.
These
that's-
guys are ornery, Kelly.
Okay.
That sounds about
so,
right.
All right.
Uh,
Go ahead.
partly sunny skies today.
Partly sunny skies today.
7. Tomorrow you'll have rain
High of
showers.
67.
High 42.
High 42
And then
tomorrow.
Temperatures are
I
falling.
mean a low of 42 for tonight.
A low of 42 for tonight.
You'll have more
Yes.
snow showers
Chilly Willy.
and a high of 43.
Yeah, high of 43.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it.
No, I was just trying to kill the dead air there for a second.
All these pop-ups keep popping
Tennessee
up. on
River
me.
says, I don't-
Go away.
I don't need
Anyway,
antler.
Wednesday will be a high of 32 with snowflakes. I don't know how much accumulation you guys are expecting down
Were
there.
you about to draw on me?
No. That's
But
good.
up here, we're expecting like 1 to
good.
2.
Draw us gun.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah. So that's about it.
All right. Well, Kelly, thank you for our weather report. It's good to know that it's going to be, what'd you say, 67 today? Windy is 67?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
say I
Rainy
probably
tomorrow.
shouldn't stand parallel to the wind where
No.
because it might change my mind.
There could be some breaking points of wind.
Well, thank you so much for our weather report, Kelly. We look forward to speaking to you again on Thursday for our weekend forecast.
Okay, have a good week.
God bless you. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Kelly Kanazvi for her Weather or Not segment. I'm really excited about whenever we switch and we have another camera opened up, so that way we can have to commemorate our the new studio setup at that time. Jay and I will be doing a cooking show. What do you guys want us to cook? Now, bear in mind, we'll only have like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So tell us what you guys want us to cook.
Please.
If it's something super
Is it
fancy.
going to be in the mornings before the show?
No, it's going to be during the show.
Well, then it's going to have to
Yeah.
be something not extravagant then.
That's what I said. 30 minutes.
It's going to
30
be
minutes,
eggs and sausage every day.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
no.
man.
No, we could
Oh.
like make. We should
Hey,
try to
it's
make
omelet.
really fancy.
We should
stuff.
do one of them hot pepper challenges. I mean, you should.
Oh,
how about no?
How about
How
yeah? That would
about
be
you know?
fun.
I'm at an age now where my digestion is very sensitive.
Go light, like a habanero.
Yeah, like a habanero. If I'm going to
Habanero?
burn my
Yeah.
face, I want to at least taste good. Habaneros are
The
just bitter.
world's
The
hottest-
spice is good.
The world's hottest chip.
Oh yeah, the chip challenge. That ain't nothing. Ain't nothing compared to the powder that Dad and I made. I'm not gonna mention the name of it because it's
An inappropriate name.
it can considering. I mean, it's not inappropriate per se. It's just it can be offending to people.
Considering what it
represents.
What it does to your derriere. That's all I'm going to say about that. But
derriere.
it's very hot. Very hot. I've
Just
watched some
smelling
people
it
say,
makes you hot.
I'm like, oh, this is hot powder. My dad and I make. Oh, let me try some. And I just barely flick just like a couple of grains on there. Like, oh, come on, give me more than that. I'm like, I don't know. And this is a young kid. And this, I'm like 18, something like that. And I said, okay. And I went, dash. The dash of destruction, we'll call it.
Dash like from
And
that
he puts it in
movie.
his hand, and he goes, oh, yeah, good. And then you can see the look of instant panic in his face when he realized,
how does this
what have I
get?"
just done? He's like, oh, that's really hot. And then next thing you know, he's going back and forth to the water fountain for like 30 minutes.
It lasts.
And I am laughing so hard at this point.
crying.
I mean, I know how hot it is because I eat it all the time.
I mean, I really enjoyed
shed
hot
tears?
stuff for a long time, and
That ruined you, didn't it?
well, I mean, you and I really enjoyed it, and we
Yeah.
worked with the flavors, and you worked with the flavors, and you did such a great job, and it was good food, good dip, all that stuff was really good, and it was hot, super hot. I mean, I would eat stuff that
Normal people wouldn't be able to eat it.
that normal people were eating and being like, oh, and they were panicking over it, and I'm eating it, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, why is
I
this-
have problems just with hot sauce from Taco Bell.
I put too much of that stuff in my ramen noodles one time,
Ooh.
and
and then
I
ate the ramen noodles because
I ate them anyway.
his inner frugal.
Self, and I can't. I just don't. I'm not interested in it anymore.
You know,
stuff
that it would be a good name for it, Priscilla. I'm gonna call the next batch that. That's awesome.
Hot is bad when it comes back out.
Hot, yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
man.
Janice. That's
no,
what Janice
this
said.
stuff wasn't that kind of.
No. Jalapenos are the ones that really tear you up on
Yes.
the outbound.
But the flavor of a jalapeno, especially a pickled jalapeno.
Oh, yeah.
Pickled jalapenos.
Whenever
are
I go to
amazing.
like the movies or something, I'll always get, because they actually give us like, they have a spot where you can get the jalapenos yourself, and I always get like extra jalapenos, and inevitably I end up running out of chips before cheese, and I'll just sit there and dip the jalapenos. I'll eat the whole entire cup of jalapenos by itself.
So
I
good.
regret it the next day because it
We've got
tears
hot
my.
I'm sure it
Jalapenos
does,
work.
huh? And I'm
Really
sure
hot.
that
They're good.
I'm sure
And tangy.
one part of your body is not going to forgive you eventually.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
jalapenos are a lasting heat.
Yeah,
Aren't
and
they?
so yes, all the peppers like that are a lasting heat. The stuff that's not really a lasting heat would be the horseradish,
Right.
stuff like that. That is a very, very hot instant sinus heat
Yeah.
that goes away fairly quickly. But man, oh man, I love it too. Love
Now I
horseradish
did
stuff.
enjoy it, and if I could get some more of that powder, I'd probably use a little bit on some things here and there now and then.
I know the guy that makes it.
You do?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Rachel
You know what
loves
I
hot
really
things,
miss?
We
but
got some fresh peppers that we dehydrated. I still have to grind
That
up.
dip you used to make. That
Oh,
dip you made that one time?
Oh yeah, the using the Hernandez for
That-
chili stuff, and I added sweet jalapeno juice to it.
That was the hands down the best dip I've ever had.
And then put in some of the, and it was
that
really
ch-
hot.
Did you
Really
do
up.
the
I mean,
and then
and then
and,
yes,
and then there's the big.
with the. I don't know what that is. It just
Right.
Then
it's
there's
fun
a-
to do.
yeah.
And then there's a
This stuff
oh
was
Lord.
good. Do you like hot stuff?
He said he has a hard time with Taco Bell hot sauce.
If I
Really?
have a hard time with hot taco, no,
Well, I
Rachel,
don't know
no,
what they've
Rachel's
come
the
out
one
with
that
now.
likes the.
Oh,
hot
that is
stuff.
an actual brand name, Dr. Butt Burns.
Now it
Gotcha.
has become a fad. So things in restaurant heat is getting hotter.
Yeah.
It used to be restaurant heat was just
Nah.
nothing.
Well, I mean, I used to ask.
Even the challenges weren't.
Yeah, like I would ask, like when I go out to a Mexican restaurant, I say, "What's the hottest hot sauce you got?" Oh, we got this, and then I know I've tried it. And I'm like, "Well, do you have anything hotter than this?" No. And one time they said, "Yeah, we got something." I said, "Well, surprise me, make it as hot as you possibly can." I said, "Make it comically hot." The hot
Oh
sauce.
man.
Yeah.
You know, and they thought they did, and I'm sitting there eating, and I'm like, "Now, do you have anything hotter than this?"
And it was hot,
It was hot,
but
but for me, it's like I was like, I mean, the look on their face when I said, "Do you have anything hotter than this?"
yeah.
Mm.
There's a certain level where it is really, really fun.
Yes.
And especially when you're eating it and you're okay with it and other people want to try it and you're trying to save them from too much.
The look on their
Suffering.
faces watching you, it's just like they're going, "Ooh."
Well, no,
and
it's
you're-
when they try it thinking because you give them very, very little and they're like, because they watching you just eat it.
right.
And then, and then they try it, and as soon as they try it, that is the funniest moment.
Dr. Dennis Everson's trying to figure out what, because when Priscilla put it, whenever you type in any kind of thing that's a cuss word, sometimes it'll edit out,
Asterisk it.
it'll asterisk it, and it did that. And and then when Priscilla said that's an actual brand name, Dennis Everson with 2 question marks said, "Art, air, arm, act, burn." And then he sent ask burn. Steve said, just saw on TV that they're selling T-shirts at the sporting goods store for $35.
Well, of course they are. And why not? I'm surprised they're $35 and not more. Well, I'm sure that there's sweatshirts and hoodies and.
Good morning,
hats.
Uncle Ray. Uncle Raymond Cobb.
Yeah, good
It's
morning.
good to see you. We're glad to have you on board today. Now, I do want to. Does anybody know what the scripture of the day is today? Are you Howard?
I did read it. It's Psalm 59.
How's your
16.
drowsiness this week, Jay?
It's good today. I really rested
He
a lot yesterday.
really looks a lot. This is
Well,
most
moving
alive.
is a very, very emotional and
Psalm
physical
59:16.
and it's a very hard thing on the body and the mind, the everything.
Stressful.
Yeah.
Moving
Yeah,
is so
oh, believe me, Rachel and I can vouch with you on that. And we only moved from Branson. to
Good.
Hollister.
Well, you should.
That's
yeah.
right. Right.
The hardest part is, see, the worst thing about it is the last thing you do is you pack the stuff that you use all the time, right?
Right.
And then that stuff ends up in unmarked boxes or
You use a
poorly
lot of
marked
stuff on
boxes.
Yep.
And so then you can't find the stuff you need, and then in one box is the one thing you need, and all the other stuff you don't need right now.
And those are the
But you-
boxes that you find.
But you don't right. But the one thing is in there, and you find it, and then all that other stuff is stuff you use all the time, but you don't using it right now. So then you forget which box it's in. So then when you go to look for it again, then you go to look for the other things that are in the boxes. You have
And
to
you
look
can't
through
find it,
all
yeah.
of them
And
again.
then it's a surprise. It's like, oh, I didn't know I had this in this box.
My
Yeah.
verse of the day for my YouVersion Bible app is Deuteronomy 7:9 of the New Living Translation. Understand, therefore, that the Lord your God is indeed God.
Amen.
He is the faithful God who keeps his covenant for 1,000 generations and lavishes his unfailing love on those who can love him, those who love him and obey his commands. Good one. Good. Thank you, Lord, for the scripture that he gives
This
us.
is good.
Amen.
Because he gives it for our
Lord is
reproach,
good.
but also for our uplifting, also for our spiritual health. And boy, it's so good. It's good stuff.
What? The Bible?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a balm on a weary soul. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Now, and it's not just a balm on a weary soul. It's also it'll also burn whenever you realize that it tells you what you're doing wrong.
Oh, it burns good, too.
Yeah.
And then crunches your toes and,
Yeah. It steps on your toes, rips your tongue out, and throws it away sometimes, and it should. It's for instruction and reproach and admonishment.
That's what Bible is.
Yeah.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
But it's not just basics. I
There's
think
more
it
to
is,
that.
There's got to be a word we can use instead of basic, because it is the most important word that we could listen to or hear in our life.
Isn't
It
the
is
most read?
the word, the word of all words.
Isn't that the most read book? Is it from
It
what
is the most. It was
read book in
the highest amount sold every year, and it's been continuous for I don't know how many
Since
years.
its first print,
Yeah,
and I hear it's still the most read.
yeah, but it's also
which was in the mid 1500s.
it's also the most. At one point in time, it was the most stolen book.
So for 500 years.
500 years,
Wow.
bestseller, best-selling author. Today we had the best-selling author of the Bible. God is with us in our hearts today.
Amen.
So, yesterday, Dad and I went to First Acts Church. If you haven't done that yet, First Acts Church is the first and third Sunday of every month, and you go to Maranatha Chapel. It's over off of Norton Road, down from the fairgrounds, and it's from 2 to 4. So that way you can still go to your regular church, and then go to this one and still be out in time to go back to evening services. So you can make a complete full day of church. Now, unless you're like me and you work Saturday night, you had to go home and go to sleep, so I had to miss morning service at my church. And because I promised Dr. Paul and that I would help out with the worship.
Well, see, you still was at church.
And it was fun how the Holy Spirit moved in there, because Randy Randy Barr, you'll know him from his show on Thursdays called The Spirit in America. And we,
Great guy, by the way.
yes, and we'll be talking to you guys about who will be taking the place of the Crosswalk of Hope. You know, if maybe because I guess Becky's not going to be able to do that, so we're going to be sliding him in a full hour on Mondays. Is that Mondays okay for you?
Yes.
Okay, we're having an official meeting right here. on
She'd
the-
like to be on a guest on this show,
Oh yeah,
but she really can't do the Crosswalk of Hope.
I understand. And we understand that, don't we, folks?
Yes, we
But
do.
be sure and keep her in
Becky,
your prayers.
I love you. We love you.
Yes.
Rachel loves you. So
Because she is an amazing woman of God, and
yes.
our lives are better having even known her and her deceased husband.
Her heart's broken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and it's going to take a while for it
Yeah.
to mend.
Just know, Becky, if you're watching this, anytime you're ready to come on our show, or if you're ever ready to have a short show of your own, just let us know. You've always got a place here. Of course, you know, you've been an Acts minister longer than I have, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so keep us in your prayers, and as we get ready to transition from doing both things to only doing, the transition
Yeah,
from
that
Facebook Live.
that thing.
Yeah. I've even had people up at work come up to me and say, okay, you're going to have to walk me through how to do the YouTube thing. And a lot of people are going to, and I'm pretty sure all of your friends that you bring to the table, I mean, you can still hold a watch party
Right.
for a YouTube video,
Right.
can't you?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I've heard.
You can share it on your Facebook just
Yeah,
like normal.
yeah.
I share it
Very
every day on Facebook, and it's a watch party.
And I still haven't had any red lines. I am drinking a Bang a day, but it's all of the. This is more like a multivitamin than anything.
It is.
That's I love
must say
that
it's
right there.
very important to us for you to go and sign up at Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group on YouTube, because look, it'll be difficult for us to know who's watching
Oh
if you
no,
just
Susan, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah,
Jake.
it'll be different. It'll be just more difficult for us to understand who's watching, what content they want to engage with. So you've got to sign up, and you've got to get an account, a YouTube account, right?
Yeah, well, I know you know.
In order to comment.
in order to comment, yes.
So, but that's what I'm saying is all of our
Just like
our,
Facebook.
all of our viewers, or most of them that view while we're live, comment. And
Yeah.
in order to do that,
I think
you
that's
will
part
have
of the
to
fun.
You'll have to have an account with YouTube. So please do that. Don't forget to do that between now and
It
what?
doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything. It's free.
If you can set up your Netflix account or your whatever account, you can set one of these up.
It's
just
even
fine.
easier, really.
Did someone just give us a heart? Someone just loved us.
Good.
Kevin Saxton loved us. Thank
Good
you,
morning,
Kevin.
Kevin.
You snuck in there. I didn't even see that you
Yeah.
had joined us.
He's probably just noticed that I have his car. Why am I seeing this?
What are you seeing?
Jana, you are what?
I don't get that.
What is it? Let me see.
Huh?
It's just a, I don't know. It's just a very.
Interesting picture.
Well, when I go to videos, when I follow the video,
Yes, Kevin has been letting you use his car, and
Yes.
we are very, very appreciative of
I'm
that.
on the motorcycle today. Yes, thank you. The
Susan, we're
inclement
praying
weather,
for you.
especially the cold
Love
weather.
you.
The
The cold, wet weather. Is
yeah,
the, problem,
the slippy, slidey weather is not safe on a motorcycle.
which we haven't really had. It's just the risk was high enough with it.
Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah. We had a couple of slushy days. I was very
Yeah,
thankful.
I
Susan
wouldn't try
Burrow
to do-
says that she has to leave. She just got word that her cousin there in town died, so we'll be praying for you and the family.
Larry Melton, is he
We'll
on?
probably end
Yeah.
up going down.
Good morning, Larry.
This year.
Good morning. Yeah, Larry.
We need to talk.
Yeah.
Dennis said,
Aren't-
"Thank you, Kevin. We love you."
Yeah, appreciate it.
Scott Holland, welcome to the party.
Hey,
Steve
Scott.
Schultz says, "I watch YouTube all the time on carving."
Yeah.
I think
Hey,
while he's
Steve,
carving, he
brother
watches YouTube.
Steve, love you, bro.
Hey, you can figure out how to do anything on YouTube. You can find out anything to now. Your best bet is to download them and save them somewhere in case the internet infrastructure goes down, and then all of a sudden we have to do things the old-fashioned way.
Some things, like, okay, so if you're looking up how to repair a tool, if It's not as common for your specific tool to be the one that they show, or your specific car to be the one that they show the detail that you need to do the repair that you're going to do. Oftentimes it is there in its entirety, but also oftentimes it's not, and you can't find the information for your specific vehicle or tool or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's hard to.
Like I tried to figure out how to change the fog lights because the lenses are cracked on my fog lights, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
But you can find a million videos on changing your fog lights, just not the ones for your car.
Yeah, specifically the ones.
So
for
the
my
nuts and bolts and clips and all that stuff are all in different places.
I did learn how to. Whenever Dad and I were doing the brakes and stuff, I figured while I was at it, I got to change the headlight assemblies out anyway, so it'll pass inspection.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm going to do today, is
Good idea.
Get your inspection.
yeah, get my inspection and then get make sure that my personal property taxes, I got to render to Caesar that which is Caesar's, and then
Yeah, I got to do some of that myself.
I do.
and then go stand in line at the DMV.
All right. Hey.
But hey, this year I can get 2-year tags this year. So
I don't even have to worry about an inspection this year. It's my year off.
Dad's got those tags that you never have to renew again.
Boy, Saturday
What?
and Sunday
Special,
look
yeah,
like
they're
they're
special
good
military,
camping days.
former military disabled tags.
Well, then I need that.
I'll talk to Dad, get the info on how to do
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if he went ahead and got those or not. I think he did.
Because that would be a good idea that I need to have.
Yeah. You ever notice people with glasses always do, like,
Oh, yeah.
when they're thinking?
Mm-hmm.
I started doing that immediately.
I'm one of those people.
I am too, and it's a good way to accent something you're saying. You're like, all right, now listen.
I've done it.
Of course, I pushed them too close to my face. I can feel my eyelashes.
They say that if you
Yeah.
do
On the glass.
the clips here, if you do it too much, it'll eventually.
Oh yeah, I've got
Or something.
wear spots there, and then on the side of my fat head, where these things push in.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Considering what's happening with our government right now, they've become stagnant and ineffective, and disconnected from us. They're not representing the people, and our Christian faith and our Christian walk. How do we engage in both in a way that represents our Lord and doesn't just make us seem like another partisan sellout
Right.
or a partisan bias?
I don't know.
Because I know faithful Christians from both parties,
Yeah.
and they are truly faithful Christian people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like admirable, faithful Christian people. And you would think because of some of our views as conservatives, at least right now, I'm a conservative, when you consider some of the views that I have, that would put us on opposite sides, and both of our motivations behind it are affected by our Christian faith. But we would seem to be opposite in the issue.
Yeah. True.
But these are truly people, truly Christian people. How do we balance our Christian walk and our faith to our Lord with our political view and not be ungodly and unchristian in the process? To
Good
be
question.
mistaken for something other than a Christian, or to be the worst example of one that the media would use to slander our Lord and his church.
Find individuals with all different views that actually want to make the difference and work together on finding a solution without having to go in a party line to do what will actually work.
Yeah.
That was Dennis Everson.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, just want to remind everybody to go online, check out Natural Solution Store.
.bz.
.bz. Obsession. And well, I mean, my face isn't up there, is it?
It is now.
It is. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Mine's a
Again,
little slow.
thank you so much for joining us on the morning drive today. But remember, go online to naturalsolutionstore.bz. And while you're at it, why don't you go online to axemediagroup.com and check out all the stuff that we have on there. You can catch all of last week's shows and weeks before that as well.
Comical or not.
Comical or not. Yeah, it's just great. Then also, there's a way that you can help us out on there. There's a donate button you can click, and no gifts too small, no gifts too large.
Be apolitical in your support of the work that people are doing, because there's a lot of people that are doing amazing work with very, very little.
Did you
And
merge it off of my face?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can really help by making a donation. You can look into the different, like Crosswalk of Hope. I know they need support. They need a good vehicle, a new one, really, a new one, because old vehicles pose certain problems that are constant, and even just the worry over it. To have a good vehicle that they wouldn't have to be concerned about.
How's the truck doing? I heard-
My Jeep.
No. I mean
The box truck.
They're
yeah, the
getting rid
box
of
truck.
them. Both of them. They have two of them.
Yeah, right.
They're getting rid of them. One is missing a transmission. And,
That's what I heard something about the transmission.
yeah, and the other one I think is missing an engine.
All right. Well,
Or
it's about
the
time
engine
for us
is-
to get out of here.
Aw.
I haven't decided which video we're going to play yet. We might play one of your pre-recorded videos to let people know, hey, this is what's going to be here from now on. We'll get
Okay.
you on there. Now, from what I understand, also Skylar Carter says he is still going to do the Power Hour, but he's taking
Sabbatical.
the next few weeks off. I'm going to keep in
Continue
touch
to
with him.
take those weeks off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pray that he gets the answers that he may need and such that he can be on here for sure. If not, then Randy Barr will be
Go
sliding
check
into
out
that
the
slot.
Power Hour and their shows, because he has an amazing story, and it's evolved into something. The Lord really cares for us, and it's an amazing work that God's done with
By the
him
way,
and
we
through
need
him
to
and where
pray
he
for-
currently is.
We need to pray for Tony Hammock. He's going into surgery tomorrow, I think.
Oh wow, yeah. So he probably may not be here Wednesday.
So yeah, that's why
He's going Thursday, you said?
I think he's going in tomorrow. I thought
Oh,
he
tomorrow.
said something about a procedure or something
Yeah.
for tomorrow, and he's going to be my guest next week. So may be my guest. He's
Yeah.
planning on it.
Well, you'll want to talk to him and make sure he
Right.
knows that you'll be.
Yeah, I was supposed to
Quite a bit
contact
earlier.
him, and he didn't contact me back. But
No, he's a busy man.
that's right.
He's a
he
busy
is.
man. Some people you just got to contact them. But anyways, thank you for all of your input out there on Facebook, on our Facebook deal. And if you've looked on YouTube, Billy Burris has commented a few times on our YouTube channel. But anyways, we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Be sure and tune in next for a rerun of what you'll be seeing on a regular basis with old Steve-O Mickey Mac here on Mondays for Brighter Living Live.
And 2 unspoken prayer requests.
Yes. 2 unspoken. God knows
Things
what
I
they are.
can't disclose. We're talking about.
It's understandable. All right. Well, until tomorrow, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt,
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
and this has been
The
The
Morning
Morning
Drive.
Drive.